the gateway to be able to connect with the higher power of love depends on how focused your intentions, your thoughts, and then your actions are. If you have not much mental control and your thoughts are going here at one time, there at one time, you're creating a very narrow line of energy for you to be able to maybe at very, very specific circumstances connect with your higher powers. Collective of the fifth dimension, and then even into the sixth dimension. Astral projection or higher meditation, where you're connecting with the collective, you have residue from that experience. Emotions live longer in the physical body. They stay in our energy body longer. We carry them through. Even though the emotional experience might have passed, you had your guilt, it stays in there, and that's part of your key to project upwards and connect with higher aspects of the collective. Emotional vibration of something such as guilt or shame, and then you have your key to higher dimensions like the fifth and sixth dimension. Your key is guilt, shame, fear, and you're just plugging in to a space that's really going to beat you back down. Higher consciousness does not want more expressions of fear, guilt, shame, anger, hate being manifested in the human collective. Separated because of the fact that your thoughts are projecting out in all of these different directions, allowing only limited action to actually manifest into your intended physical reality, which then creates the basis for you to share that physical reality and start creating an aura of emotion. The aura of emotion is going to be your vibration that opens up the gateway into even higher dimensions. The collective mind, as I understand, the fifth dimension. If you're living in fear, or anger, or some of these really less comfortable and less positive emotions, your gateway into higher consciousness, you're using that key. The bigger picture is our emotional reality, how we can start becoming and having higher quality emotional experiences that are shared within larger collectives, within our perception and understanding of the world. All is connected. How you maintain your stream of thoughts will create a larger sacral energy that empowers your intention and keeps you on a specific path, so that when you act, you will take all of this 2D energy of intention and personal thought and turn it into 3D manifestation that then creates a foundation for your life and allows you more potential to share that life with others, which connects you to a higher quality emotional life. So you see, the dimensions are all connected in the way that lower dimensions exist within higher dimensions. This is an etheric, energetic experience I understand as the emotional body that then allows us to turn different separate three-dimensional objects into one experience in a collective energetic field, united through a specific emotion. Once you have a powerful emotional field, the higher dimensional beings such as archangels or ascended masters or even soul group aspects of your personal collective that you connect with are going to be that much more profound, that much more open to channeling energy in and out, and that much more real. You've been practicing for this, you've been preparing for this, you're ready for this, and you begin the breath. Wait, I promised, I made an agreement with myself I would be more healthy so that my body can be more strong and also my thoughts can be more direct and my manifestations can be faster and greater. That Coca-Cola is not part of my agreement. I'm going to go into my thought, I'm going to go into my breathing practice, and I'm going to do it for 30 seconds, a minute, and I'm going to exterminate that negative thought that is against my agreement with manifestation. And then you start having more specific meditations. Another really good one is actually just pulling down on your earlobes and doing the same type of breath. And there's the one where you put down your first finger and second finger, you connect your third and fourth finger to the third eye, you close one nostril with the thumb, you breathe in, you breathe out, and then you switch down, close the other nostril with the third and fourth finger, and touch the third eye with the thumb. You breathe in, you breathe out. This is balancing the right and left hemisphere of the brain, stimulating the third eye. Overall, extremely powerful and very good for you developing control over your mental body and allowing it to be an impeccable tool for you to manifest here in 3D with your physical vehicle. I want to do, I will do, I'm doing. The more physical actions you have, the more you're going to build a foundation to create enjoyment. The more enjoyment you have, the more likely you'll be able to start loving life, therefore love all of your neighbors, therefore love spiritually, and allow that to be your key into practices of working with the higher dimensions. If you're astral traveling without fair amount of mastery over your mental, physical, and emotional bodies, you are going into a world of collective consciousness where, yes, exist messages you can download from higher consciousness. Yes, exist experiences you can share on a level beyond the physical self with others, but you're opening that door with a key that is going someplace that could be going someplace that we're really trying to phase out of this reality, so we end poverty, so we end pollution, so we end the destruction of our earth, and so we begin to maintain a more spiritual existence that is holistically of a higher quality of all aspects of the human life. Higher mental quality, higher physical quality, higher emotional quality, higher spiritual quality, higher collective quality. So part of my messages have been a lot about cultivating the heart experience, aiming for this kind of love-based reality, this being centered in the heart, and more so in the higher heart, a heart based out of love, trying to push yourself to experience love as the foreground, the background energy that motivates all of your actions, that colors all of your actions. So you're acting out of some higher power that is actually this emotion felt through the collective, and all these different people that through time and through our greatest masters and inspirations for the human race has proven to be something that cultivates a better human, that cultivates a better experience, and that allows us to really connect with the higher collective energies of the earth as they are for the better good of the entire earth. I want to talk a little bit now about kind of dimensional progression and how important it actually is for us to be mindful and empowered in our thoughts and in our bodies and in our actions, to be able to hold the space mentally and physically to connect with the power of love, which you may experience as a personal experience, but love in actuality, or emotions in general, are this higher energy greater than you are as an aspect of the collective that becomes integrated with you on a fourth dimensional experience, or an experience where three-dimensional entities or beings are being united under one vibration, one experience through that emotional energy. A lot about this dimensional progression, how inside our 3D vessels, our 3D bodies, physical bodies, our mind is functioning on this kind of electric and also air element velocity. It's just sending straight lines of impulses that create these thought patterns. So this is really a two-dimensional aspect of you that exists within inside of you that builds up thought after thought after thought after thought to empower you to create action or a three-dimensional experience in manifestation. The gateway to be able to connect with the higher power of love depends on how focused your intentions, your thoughts, and then your actions